What up, peace? This is Give Me the Sports, place where you get your sports with a swag. I'm Glass.
I'm Brandon.
The best tag team tandem out here in sports. Talk about we back to you earlier than usual because we had to finish some stuff that wasn't finished when we recorded last Thursday. This is the B side of episode 91 of 2 Cents Pop on Sports, place where we give you our 2 cents on the recent topics in the sports world. Like I said, we was here last Thursday, where we used to record. But at that time, the Western Conference finals of the 2019 NBA playoffs wasn't solid. It wasn't finished. But now we got it. So we're coming back to you on a Monday afternoon to give you our Western Conference picks. But before we do that, since we're here, we might as well go ahead and talk about Tyreke Hill and the Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver and the debacle he's in right now. If y'all didn't hear, Tyreke Hill and his fiancee was under investigation of child abuse last week, I think it was. They was under investigation of child abuse, and the case was closed Wednesday due to lack of evidence over who committed the crime. That's kind of crazy to me because if it's child abuse, we're gonna figure out who did it before we're gonna close the case. I think that's just common sense. But it was closed because lack of evidence, and it was reopened Friday following the release of a tape. It was a troubling tape that involved Tyreke Hill and again his fiancee Crystal Espinal, if I say the last name correct, Espinal, where it's her, she's asking him why their 3-year-old son said daddy did it after suffering, excuse the noise, after suffering a serious arm injury, which I think I heard, if I'm not mistaken, he broke his arm. His son had a broken arm. Hill is also heard telling Espinal, you need to be terrified of me too, bitch. So now he is on the NFL's commissioner exempt list, which means that it puts him on indefinite paid suspension. Players are not paid in the offseason. The list is typically reserved for use during the regular season for players facing criminal allegations or charges. So they're considering putting him on the list. He's not actually on the list yet. Kansas City Chiefs organization told Tyreke Hill, do not show up to anything dealing with the team. He was ranked 4th last year in receiving, made his 3rd consecutive Pro Bowl. He is an electrifying and elite wide receiver, but that's neither here nor there. You know, we always say with certain situations, like the Hall of Fame, it's what you do on the field, not what you do off the field. This ain't nowhere near that consideration. It's what you did off the field is the reason why you might get released. Yeah. Now, it's a serious matter. It's definitely, me and you, we both are parents. And this is a serious situation. To me, it's troubling. I'm gonna be for real. I know he's a great player, and I usually show empathy to certain individuals because, you don't know how Hill's childhood was. You don't know if somebody did this to him, whether it's his father. I don't know if his father's in the picture or not. But some way, somehow, he learned how. I'll call this. Punishment. I was gonna say, yeah, corporal punishment. He thought this was the right way, and I showed a little empathy. Some people feel like just do what you. Just X them now and throw them out with the trash. Now you got to see what's up into this because he has a 3-year-old son. He will always be his father. So you got to find out what's the deal with him, why he's wired this way, because this is the same female. This fiancée is the same female when she was pregnant 4 years ago. He punched her in the stomach. So why is she still? Well, she might be in love. Who knows? This is the same individual. Now I got a couple of questions here, like who. And I'm trying not to jump all over the place. She must be in fear of him or know something wrong with Hill because you taped this conversation. You had this conversation with him. You taped him saying what he's saying. You need to be terrified of me too, bitch. Why you asking him about y'all son? Mm-hmm. That's a flag right there. She might be looking for help. This is her way of looking for help because next, you might not be a fiance too much longer because you do what you got to do. But you costing this man this job. And like I said, this is past what you're doing on the field. But once again, he might get kicked out the NFL. I ain't gonna say kicked out the NFL, but the Kansas City Chiefs will release him, I believe. So you knew the circumstances of you coming out with this tape. Okay, let me clear it up. You didn't come out with this tape, but you recorded it. But come to find out, your friend who's trying to help you out took the tape to KCTV. So there's a lot of things in the air with this one. I believe he need to get some help. Find out why he's doing what he's doing. Keep a wellness check on the fiance. And for Kansas City Chiefs, you need to release him. You had problems way before with the murder-suicide years back. You just released Kareem Hunt on kicking a female in a Cleveland hotel room. Now you got this. I know it's hard to do. He's, like I said, him and Patrick Mahomes got a connection where he's a connection for Patrick Mahomes. But that's morals got to be involved on this. I think the Kansas City Chiefs need to release him, and I think the NFL or whoever, if and when he goes on to next team, need to do some evaluation on him. What you got to say, bro?
Man, that whole situation is just screwed up. I personally think that Kansas City Chiefs will probably wait and see what the league's going to do because they don't want to do nothing that's going to circumvent what the league and punishment the league's got for them anyway.
Okay.
Two, I don't think they're going to release him. I think maybe they should. I don't think they're going to release him. I think I'm looking at it from they just so close. They just they may think they may have to eat this one, let the league do what they're gonna do and try to get him, do the whole PR thing and try to get him some help or whatever, and go that route, keep him employed, you know what I'm saying? Hey, he got a family, he still got to take care of him. That whole PR thing.
Gotcha.
So I'm thinking that's the route they're gonna take. But did you hear the video?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was effed up. That video you punching a 3-year-old in the chest.
Yeah, I told him to open up your arms and punch it. Just a 3-year-old, you punch him in the chest.
He better not cry or
right.
What kind of I don't that's that whole thing is disturbing. He fucked up. I go on and say he's fucked up. That's a 3-year-old. Yeah. Your fucking hand is bigger than his whole body.
You a professional football player, man.
It's a lot of grown men you can try to out there. You can try to hit it in the chest if you want to hit somebody in the chest, and see what happened in your ass. Mm-hmm. But so you know what? And like you said, her friend she recorded it for a reason.
Right.
She said, hey, if anything happened to me, this motherfucker who did it. You know, I ain't telling
Exactly.
nobody, but
Exactly.
I've then told a friend about it, whomever that is, and they knew what was going on, and this is the proof that they needed to help her. I'm sure that their friendship is in jeopardy by it, but they looking at it as, screw the friendship. It's got to be something done about what's going on.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
yeah, and Tyreke Hill, yeah, he's intimidating and menacing looking, and it's scary because they're not the only one going through it. That's what makes it scary.
Right.
It's just a terrible thing. But like I said, I don't think Kansas City Chiefs is going to release him. Maybe they should. I think they're going to take the hit on this one and try to get Tyreke Hill some help, because they just went through the Kareem Hunt thing, and they just get some bad apples right now as far as off the field issues, whatever. So it's a wait and see thing, and I think the league is gonna keep an eye on it, and yeah, shit, you already know TMZ investigating. They looking for something else,
Right.
So
Right.
that's what's going on now. They looking for some other things. So and she's probably not cooperating.
Right. That's true.
That's the whole thing. She's not cooperating. No, I don't know where the thing come from. It was just a one-time thing,
Right.
But you gotta look at your kid, Fuck Kareem Hunt. I mean, yeah. Tyreke Hill. I mean, yeah. You gotta look at your kid, So
I
yeah.
I hear what you're saying, and Chiefs might not release him. There's no videotape of it, but there's audio. I don't think audio just is as damning as a videotape.
It is. It is.
And they might not, but they might be sitting in the cut waiting to see what the NFL gonna do and get more information, whether it's from the friend or the fiance. Like you said, the fiance, she probably in love with him and trying to find but you recorded it. That's the key thing. There's a reason why you recorded the
That
conversation.
makes it criminal. That makes it criminal charge too. So everybody's waiting. See, you got the authorities, you got the law involved in this. So the NFL got to wait for them. They may say, "Hey, this child's in an abusive home, whatever." They may be trying to take the kid out of the home. Who knows? So the league waiting on that. Then they do their thing. Then she's got to wait. To see what happens. So it's like a follow the leader type thing. They each waiting what happens, And the only thing going on is during the off season. But that's I don't know if say that's a good thing. I mean, it is. They don't have to react so fast because it's the off season. I think.
True. I got you. Right. I feel you. I think it's more troubling just the fact. I think for anything, the kid. I believe the two most horrific thing is a man beating on a woman and a man beating on the kid, and you doing both of them. So you got caught. See, I think his second chance. I think his second chance was being drafted by the Kansas City Chiefs in 2016, because it was out that you punched your pregnant girlfriend at the time in the stomach, and that's violation right there. So I think him being drafted by the Kansas City Chiefs is his second chance. Now he blown it now. You know what I'm saying? Because 3-year-old son, you punch him in the chest, and he got his arm broke, and we're gonna move on after this. It's just a serious situation because, number one, like I said, you recorded it. And when your friend, the fiance's friend, found out that they closed the case because of lack of evidence, she said, okay, damn it, here's your evidence right here. And gave it to the kid. Not give it to the police. She gave it to the TV station, KCTV, where everybody going to find out, police and us. You know what I'm saying? So to me, those are just signs of this is a serious situation. Your friend see what's going on. And she know you in love with this brother right here. So I'm going to step in. Like you said, with our friendship last night, I'm looking out for you and the shorty. So, whatever the NFL do, whatever the Kansas City Chiefs do, I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? But he'll need some help for real.
Yeah.
So that's the end all be all right there. All right, man. We gave our picks for the Eastern Conference. If y'all want to check it out, click that button right there. It goes to our picks that we did on episode 91. But this is the B side where we give you our Western Conference picks. We have the Portland Trail Blazers going up against the Denver Nuggets, and we have the Golden State Warriors going up against the Houston Rockets. Let's go ahead and jump on the Trail Blazers and Nuggets. I'm impressed with what I see with the Trail Blazers. I think they're that team that's good that nobody knows because they play in Portland. People ain't staying up for them games, and Portland is that second. Small market team. People really don't pay attention to them until the playoffs, but they're a legit team. We seen what they did with OKC, knocked them off in 5, right? If I'm mistaken, I think it was 5. Yeah,
5, yeah.
Yeah, OKC didn't win. And Damian Lillard is that dude. We both said he should be All NBA on the All NBA team, first team. Got a nice little running mate. See, this time last year when they got swept, I'll admit, I said, y'all need to break up Dame Dollar and CJ McCollum. Because it seemed like, just like I said this week about OKC, y'all going around the same tree. But they proved me wrong. They're getting stuff together. Even when they missing Nurkic, Enes Kanter came in and filled it in spot. And he had a dislocated shoulder, if I'm mistaken. He still played out. They got defense with Aminu. Got everything together. Denver Nuggets, I know they was ranked 2 in the West, but they're young and inexperienced in the playoffs. They had to fight for make it to the second round against the San Antonio Spurs. They went to Game 7. They're not consistent. The players are not consistent enough to me. Jamal Murray, Jokic, Nikola Jokic. Everybody got to be bursting on all pistons on this one in the second round. They got a nice little bench with Mason Plumlee, Monte Morris, and Malik Beasley.
Mm-hmm.
But the inexperience is what's messing me up with that. Coaches, I think they cancel each other out between Blazers, Terry Stotts, and Nuggets, Mike Malone. Mike Malone was in the running for Coach of the Year. But I think the expertise of Damian Lillard over Jamal Murray is going to put them over. And CJ McCollum. I'll just put the dynamic duo of the backcourt will pull them over the Denver Nuggets. Denver Nuggets, they're up and coming. They just need a little bit more time. So with that being said, I will pick the Blazers in 6. If they make it to Game 7, I could put out there the Portland the Nuggets will win. So the Blazers got to do this in 6. So I got the Blazers in 6. What you got, bro?
Yeah, I think that'll be Denver's downfall and experience. Portland's been there a couple of years, without Lillard actually, because he was usually hurt or whatever. So, and he like everybody else, he showed me something this last series or whatever. He had a little ice water running through his veins.
Yep.
So that was clutch. He's clutch.
And that ain't the first time he did it.
Right, that's not the first time he did it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think this is then when they made it to the second round, I think I picked them in 7 against the Spurs. Spurs is gonna throw everything at them or whatever, but they just wasn't gonna have enough for them. Denver's a young team, and I think they match up good against Portland. I just think Portland Portland got a couple more skilled players at the right positions.
Good.
You know, that'll overtake them. And like you said, 6 games sound about right. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I listened to CJ McCullum's podcast. I think it's called Pull Up, and he had Damian Lillard on like a day after the infamous shot. And Lillard, he said he practiced that all the time. He practiced that not to shoot it a lot, but know that you got it in your clip just in case you need it. You know what I'm saying? And that tells me a lot about him as a player and the maturity level that he has. Yeah, I practice this. He practiced that shot a lot. But like he said, I know when to use it. I ain't gonna use it all the time. But I know when in the clutch, when my team need me, I got that, and I'm confident in shooting that, which was real enlightening to me of how he is as a player and as a person. So shout out to Damian Lillard for that. Move on. The team that we didn't do, last one is the Golden State Warriors against the Houston Rockets. I'm gonna let you go first on this one. Who you got, bro?
Well, I'm picking Golden State in this one. You know,
okay.
they already took game 1, which was yesterday, and this is going to be that series that's going to go back and forth. And you know, Houston felt they was harassed. You know, all game, whatever. And yeah, they probably was, but these are world champs. You know what you got to do with the world champs. You got to knock them out. You can't just, you know, show up and, you know, have a good game. You got to whoop their ass, you know. And, Kevin Durant, it's like he on a mission, whether he stay or go. You know, you got this guy's unstoppable right now. He going by anybody, shooting over anybody. And, you know, one thing that Houston got going for him right now is Chris Paul still standing up. So, yeah, I may have a couple more games with him standing up. Yeah, he don't last long yet. He better go on and get them a couple wins.
Exactly.
And try to, you know, try to soldier on through this. You know, I think if Paul stay healthy or whatever, I think this could go 7. It could possibly go 7.
Okay.
But I'm taking Golden State
in 7.
In 7.
Okay, cool. I'm with you, bro. I got the Warriors in 7. I agree with everything you said. Everything depends on Chris Paul's ability to stay in the game without getting hurt. Because there was a play. I think the play that the referee messed up last night with him passing it. Who was he passed to? And I guess did he get a tackle that play? He was on the sideline. He was trying to pass it, and I think
went out of bounds.
Yeah, Steph Curry bumped him out of bounds.
Yeah,
he was hollering about the play, but then he was holding his elbow. I said, "Oh no, he ruptured the elbow or something, man. He fractured the elbow. He out." So you know he's a tough player, but he just injury prone. I'll put it like that. James Harden,
marshmallow.
James Harden did a phenomenal job. I think he's the next. He's a back-to-back MVP. He had a phenomenal season, but there's that game in the playoffs where he's just like ran out of bullets, and he's like a no-show. Whether it was last series against the Jazz where he went 0 for 14 to the third quarter, maybe hopefully that's it for him. But something tells me he's just gonna run out of steam. But all the other players seem to be stepping up when he's down. Because
and you know what?
Go ahead.
That's good. They have to. I like the game plan that Golden State threw at them yesterday. Because Harden, he's another. He can shoot over everybody. He can get by anybody. But a few times in that game, when they had to, they ran that second guy at him to stop that step back and stop him from getting around somebody. And he gave the ball up and let somebody else shoot it, and they made some shots.
Right.
But they keep doing it.
Right.
They will have to keep doing it to me, because I'm getting the ball out of his hand, and that's the whole thing. And I think that is the advantage right there.
Right.
Harden they need Harden to score his 30 plus. If Curry don't score 30, Golden State can still win.
I'm about to say, Curry don't have to score 30. They got other players. You're gonna have a game where Steph Curry is not gonna score 30, but you got KD. You know what I'm saying? And let's not forget, there's always every series there's a spot where Klay Thompson just go berserk and go to F off.
Yeah.
Where he'll score 40, 50 points. Just keep feeding.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But back to Houston, Eric Gordon showed me something. PJ Tucker showed me something. To me, the weakest link in that starting lineup, and I seen last year, not saying he's a weak link during the season, but what I seen Clint Capella. It seemed like he was scared of the ball. You know what I'm saying? People were dishing him the pass, and he didn't expect the pass and stuff like that. Like, man, you've been playing with this team since you've been in the league. You should know these players and how they pass, you know. Bench got come up, Rivers, Shumpert, Green. Fareed showed up. Nene showed up last night. That's an old man. I was shocked. Maybe that was his glorifying moment right there for the series. But I don't think they will be resting on James Harden and what he could do. Everybody got to step up because now Golden State knows this is what we're going to do to Harden. The rest of y'all going to have to beat us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Golden State, on the other hand, it seemed like when KD had an interview, told everybody, I'm Kevin Durant. Y'all know what I do.
Right.
Ever since then, he like showing everybody, this is what I do, just in case y'all forgot. So
right, them guys on the Clippers, they was like, hey.
That was the realest interview I ever heard between Lou Williams and Patrick Beverly.
Yeah, hey. They was like, we tried everything. Everything. We tried everything. He that dude, you know.
Man. Right.
I'm KD. You know what I do. You know what it is. And he showed it.
He showed it. Yep. Like, I'm tired of playing with y'all. See, and what this was, I don't want to call it passive aggressive. But if you notice, KD, his mindset is, just like he told us that day in the interview, I know what I could do, but I don't want to disrupt the chemistry of the team.
Right.
I could shoot lights out. I could be a Russell Westbrook, where I just shoot all the time and hit all the but it's not working in the best interest of the team. I should be able to just come out when y'all need me. I shouldn't be able to do this every game, like James Harden during the season.
Right.
You know, when Chris Paul got hurt, Clint Capella got hurt, he got to shoulder the load during the season. Kevin Durant don't have to do that. He wants everybody else to include themselves.
Right.
Which I think is a good thing. You know what I'm saying? To a certain point. But it's like Kevin Durant, like, you waiting too late to turn on the switch, bro. We down 15. We need you to come up in here now. But he'll like, nah, I'm gonna pass. You know, I'm gonna pass it and involve everybody else. Nah, you gonna have. And I think he does that during the regular season. He might have done that in the first. Yeah, he did in the first round in a couple of games. But now you going up against the Houston Rockets that can beat you. I think Kevin Durant gonna be like, you know what? I'm locked, loaded, ready for bear. I'm gonna do this. So
right, y'all come with me. Right.
I'm leading this right here.
Yeah.
You know.
And so yeah, and you know, it's not just subjects. But to me, that's what separates him from LeBron. To me, for a couple of years, Durant's been the best player in the league to me. Although you get strong arguments about LeBron, right. But I always say, hey, either they want A and one B, or it's Durant for me. You know, so.
I agree. There was a couple of years back, 2-3 years back, I might have been like, you know what, I give to LeBron, but KD showing you, no, I'm the dude now. I'm the king. I'm the king here. So yeah, I agree with you. I think Durant is that dude, the best in the league right now. You know.
Yeah.
But anyway, Warriors in 7. I'm with you. I got the Warriors in 7. I think that's about it, bro. We just had to hurry up and give y'all a little taste of what we think about who's going to win the Western Conference. And there's something I was going to ask you. It ain't hitting me now, so it ain't meant to be. I will talk about it Thursday. I can't remember. It was something about Golden State. That's all right, man. Let's go ahead and close shop. Got anything else before we close?
No.
All right, you got our picks. I'm going to run through them real quick before we close shop. Eastern Conference, Raptors, Sixers, Glass in 7. Raptors in 7. Brandon said Raptors in 6. Bucks, Celtics. I said Celtics in 7. Brandon said Bucks in 7. I think Bucks been exposed. I'm just gonna put it out there like that.
They got a wake up call.
Bucks?
The Bucks, right? And so I mean, Boston let them know, hey, this the next level. You know, this you got to take it up a notch. You know, that was Detroit. You know, so this ain't Detroit.
Right. See, something tells me when you blow out a team, you can't go off of that blowout thinking you pumping your chest. And not saying that Bucks publicly did that, but I think they were smelling themselves. They was first in league, stat wise, had 60 some wins, and we blew out our first opponent. Yeah, that was the Detroit Pistons.
This next game is big.
Yeah,
win or lose. You know, they can even lose this next game, but it's going to determine how they lose it. You know, it's going to determine, I think, how this series is going to go. You know,
man.
I don't even care if they go down 0-2, they be going back home. But you know, if
whoa.
Oh, I'm sorry, Milwaukee already at home.
That's what.
Going back to Boston. Going back to Boston.
Yeah.
Well, they definitely right. You're right. They definitely don't want to go down 0-2.
Exactly.
I think it's a big game.
Yeah.
I think they can win in Boston. I think they're good enough to win in Boston. It'd be tough, but I think they can win in Boston.
This is supposed to be a short podcast, but I'm going to go ahead and give you my 2 cents. Just pick it back off of you. They have to get this game. I hear what you're saying. They can win in Boston. I don't want to take that chance. They have to win this next game at home. And the only way they're going to win that game is everybody got to be playing. And that's Giannis, the Greek freak. He has to have a phenomenal game, and or your shooters got to shoot. It seemed like they was running on whatever Giannis gonna put out there, and Giannis, there's only so much he could do, and they were throwing players at him, Baines, and what's called
Horford. Yeah.
Oh, he had him on lock.
Hey, yeah, he gave Giannis the business.
And it seems like Boston is bursting on all cylinders right now because, during the season, I don't know if I said this last week. I'm going to hurry up. I could talk all day about this. You remember they had trouble at the beginning of the season because it's like the team was dysfunctional because they let Gordon Hayward start.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I brought this on last episode. I was talking to other people at the job and everything. Do you think they made a choice? Or Brad Stevens know Gordon Hayward because he had him in college at Butler. Okay, he came over, had a horrific injury last year. Do you think that Brad Stevens said, you know what, we're gonna sacrifice the beginning of the season, we're gonna sacrifice our standings when it comes to the playoffs? We don't want to be 1 or 2. We'll take that sacrifice in order for Gordon Hayward to be ready by playoff time. Whereas he brought him in early, everybody's had a little problems working with him. But now he's playing in playoff shape, and you see what he's doing in the playoffs. Do you think they made a sacrifice for the season in order for him to be ready for the playoffs? Because if they brought him in later on, like in December or All-Star break, and try to make him start, he wouldn't be in shape right now. Kind of get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think – go ahead.
I don't think they made it. I think they sacrificed without knowing that that's what they was doing.
I think Brad Stevens knew, but maybe the team wasn't. We ain't G'ing for this.
They wasn't on board with it.
Right. So now it's like they playoff ready, and I think I picked them to win the Eastern Conference. And let's see what happens with Milwaukee. Right. If you get past Milwaukee, the Eastern Conference is up in the air. You got Toronto up in there still, and you got Philly up in there still. So whoever win that, I still got Boston, but I like what Boston doing. I think Milwaukee Bucks, just like I said about the Denver Nuggets, they're not ready now to go off and to go further in the playoffs. But we shall see. But anyway, okay, we talking too much, man. What I say? Celtics in 7. You said Bucks in 7. Western Conference. Trailblazers, Nuggets. I got the Trailblazers in 6. Both me and Brandon got the Trailblazers in 6. Warriors, Rockets. Both of us got the Warriors in 7. So those are our picks. Tell us what you think. Put it down in the comments. You ready to close shot, bro? This is only supposed to be 20 minutes. I don't know how long this been. All right. We here at Get With It Sports. We ain't going to go through the whole spiel. This is the B-side. We thank you for watching the episode, the B-side of episode 91. Follow us on Twitter, me at Get With It Sports, my partner in crime here, Brandon at LEB412. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Get With It Sports. Email us, getwithitsports2, that's number 2 at gmail.com. And as always, this is your boy Glass.
And I'm Brandon.
Best tag team tandem in sports talk. Be good, be safe, get with it. Peace.